This village has seen better days.
Tracker always talked about this place when we passed through it. She remembered good times.
You are worried about her?
Yes. But a more resourceful, skillful woman I do not know.
We must not give up hope. I am certain she is still alive.
Great deals here, even for strangers and unnamed. Perhaps you are interested in buying something from me?
Have you seen it? I heard it's larger than any building in our village.
Not yet, but I heard rumors. Said to be at the top.
Arif told us you were coming. I'm not sure I like you walking around the village with that thing on your arm.
I'll keep it under control. You look like you could use a hand around here.
Well, my brother and my sisters are on their lookouts. It'd be good if you could visit them. They're looking out for wraiths around here. They were supposed to report, but with the bridges gone and the wraiths around, they haven't returned yet. They're quick on their feet, so I'm not so worried, but if you happen to go near their posts, I'd be grateful if you check on them. I'll draw them on your map. They're in the Western Desert, at the watering hole, and at the old outpost.
How did you end up in the village?
I was born in an essence mine under the worst circumstances. My legs were always weak. My parents died when I was 6, and the mine collapsed over their heads, and I was put in a labor camp. There, I met the others. We became a family. Without them, I wouldn't have survived. We ended up in the village. It was Stade who found us and got us a place to live. Now we paid the village back by standing guard.
We will talk later.
The gauntlet is in no state to attempt this. We require more lost pieces.
We meet again, friend. Had any luck stabilizing that gauntlet?
I believe I have now learned how to control it.
Can you be certain? An artifact such as that? I would not trust it on my arm.
The passage to Bastingar, beyond the buried gate. Is it a safe route?
Safe? Ha! After so many years, it's likely a horror of wraiths awaits.
You spoke of legends concerning this gauntlet. What do they tell of?
10 years ago, there was a dastardly rebellion against the Queen. The knights foolishly believed that glove would bring them success. But, sadly, to no avail.
I will return when I am ready to open the gate.
Welcome to our castrum. Arif told me about you, so to speak. He said you were trying to unearth the passageway to Bastingar. Can I trust that thing in your arm is safe for us?
Yes, I took care of it. It shouldn't cause any problem.
Good. I am old 7. I try to keep things in order here, so to speak. But things are not how they used to be. Wraiths are everywhere, and many of my people were stuck in the wild after our bridges collapsed. We are working to get them a way to cross, so to speak. But I fear for our future.
I'm trying to reach Bastingar. With my powers, I may be able to lift the gate out of the sand. If the knights are still there, you could find help.
I will wait until I see it. But you bring hope, and that is a beginning.
need to go.
Please come back when you have any questions.
What is this game you're playing?
Hark at this one.
Hark!
You mean to say you've never played Arcus?
No.
It's really quite simple. The white pieces represent Thelos. May the sun shine forever on their presence.
Forever.
And these black ones? Well, there's the real story.
A proper story, that.
They say, once before any of this, Thelos defeated a great evil. Did away with it. Poof!
Poof!
And the game of Arcus was made by the great god themselves to remind us little folk how lucky we are.
We're ever so lucky. A convenient tale.
There used to be lots of tales about Arcus in the Shattered Keep's library, but now, it's not worth the risk. Also, you may find plenty of lost Arcus pieces out there. They'd make any vendor jump for joy.
Wait a minute. I think... Look! I won! Let us find what you seek. A kite. Someone is calling for attention. Let us take a closer look.
Ah, we meet again. I thought that captain had killed you. Good. Perhaps you can lend me a hand?
I can help. As long as it's not some shady business.
Shady? Never! I am looking for rare materials for essence stones. It would be good to know more about them. And to that end, I have been thinking. Sometimes, Thelos brings their fury on the land, right? The Watcher flares up and, well, I'd like to know what happens then. There could be some valuables there, just asking to be collected. I could give you some essence stone recipes from my collection, if you do this for me.
Knowledge for knowledge. Sounds like a fair deal. If I discover anything, I will return to you. Is there any way to know when and where the Watcher wakes up?
It is unpredictable, but seems to happen in open spaces like the desert more often.
This sounds dangerous. We should make preparations before doing as he asks. Find better protection.
I am just here to trade.
Did you know that many items of the past are still around? And they are precious. I know many people who are willing to pay for them, and they pay well. So if you bring these items to me, your purse won't regret it. But as with every market, prices keep changing. Have an eye on the categories of the items, if you want to make as much as possible.
My senses are yours.
Hey, you. You're that stranger Arif told us about.
Be careful around the shard. The wraiths are drawn to it.
This one is warded by a spell. I sense we are being watched.
careful around the shard.
This one is warded by a spell. I sense we are being watched.
Be careful around the shard.
This one is warded by a spell. I sense we are being watched. Done yet? Changing tactics, I see. More parts for me to dismantle. There are some attacks I cannot block. They drain us of momentum. Watch out for blue sparks. If we go too far, we would give our enemy the chance to recuperate. The shard is now free to take. This should save the villagers from further wraith attacks. The shard is now free to take. This should save the villagers from further wraith attacks. Let me show you what I see. You are badly wounded. Let us find an anvil to rest. My senses are yours.
Every stranger's just a potential customer. I have the finest wares from all over the world. Let me show you what I have. That wraith return to dust. Shatter it. I will lend you my eyes.
Your eyes are opened now.
This looks like the remains of an old bridge.
Maybe we could bring it back up. But my power will not reach that far.
We should ask around. People may be able to help.
Another anvil there beneath that rock formation. This place will serve as a landmark. We can set out into the wastes from here. An anvil must be nearby. The gauntlet resonates with it. The more essence stones we have, the better our chances against the wraiths. We should keep our collection battle ready. The desert stretches far and is full of dangers.
The memories of life here are long gone.
And now this. A wasteland prowled by shrieking horrors.
The bridges shouldn't be repaired yet. Did you get stuck here too?
No, I was able to jump, thanks to this artifact.
Huh, that seems useful. We've been stuck over here for a while now with no way back to the village. And the only person who could do something about it is... Ugh. Say, could you use your powers to help us get out of here?
I'm not sure. I'll try. You mentioned someone else could help.
Yes, Splinter. She's a carpenter of sorts, but, well, the crazy type. She went to gather materials around the gate west of here. Said she would rebuild the bridge or something.
Is that... you? Come over here. That gauntlet. Where did you get it?
You know it.
I did not expect to see this thing ever again. I was there when the previous bearer had it. In fact, I tried to help her figure it out. We made mistakes. And I couldn't live with myself if you repeated these mistakes. Do you wish to hear my advice on how to master the powers of this artifact?
Yes, please tell me. Much about it is shrouded in mystery.
Good. Let us start. Do you know about parrying already?
I already know how to parry attacks.
Now then, why don't you go out and practice your skills on the wraiths you meet? To the west of us, right outside this camp, you could find wraiths that are easy to parry. But you can hone your skills on any wraith, of course. I can instruct you about more later. Why don't you parry at least 3 wraiths now?
Can you explain again how the parry...
The secret to parrying lies in studying your opponents closely. Some wraiths' eyes light up red right before they attack. Then, prepare to parry. When the essence in a wraith shines red, this means you can parry. But beware of the blue light. Every wraith has a certain pattern of attack. Memorize it. Then you can parry better.
Where did you say those wraiths are?
In the southwestern part of the desert. But you can practice parrying on any wraith you meet.
I'm interested in learning more about wraiths. Where should I look?
I can teach you the basics, but you can also find research documents and books scattered about. If you haven't checked the one here on the table, it's a start. But as always, your best way to learn is to fight the wraith for yourself.
I see. Thanks for the tip.
Speaking of basics, were you successful in parrying the wraith attacks?
I'll be going now.
Good luck.
This totem seems familiar. I can feel its energy.
Found another structure buried in the ground. This is the 3rd I've seen scattered around Caladrius. I spent several hours analyzing this particular example, to no avail. That's when I hit it with my hammer for research purposes. And it worked! All the stones in the area resonated at the exact same frequency! Fascinating.
When their parts are shattered, wraiths become enraged, more dangerous but also vulnerable.
It went against the force that makes things fall. Teach me how!
You must be Splinter. Warnblade sent me to find you. She said you could do something about the bridge.
The rope bridge? Don't you get it? You change everything. With you, that stone bridge can...
Splinter! We need to get after her.
This is an experiment I would have rather skipped!
It is flying straight towards that plateau. Look, she is on that cliff. And there is a group of wraiths below.
No time to waste then. These things. It is said the Watcher can see through their eyes. They are everywhere. I've never been close to one. Too dangerous.
They are tethered to a strong wraith guarding the area. If we shatter it, it should take the watchtower down.
I'm not dead. I'm not dead! A complete subversion of my prediction. How fascinating! You are the unknown variable, an agent of pure chaos. Amazing. I must study you further.
We don't have time for study. I'm glad you're not hurt. That wraith must have been agitated by something. I need to get you all out of the desert. Can you build a bridge back to the other side?
As I was about to say, before that inexplicable cluster of sand caught me, I don't need to. There used to be a proper stone bridge north of where we met, connecting this desert to the other side. It collapsed a long time ago. But with your power, whoop whoosh, back up it will go. Way faster than spending days building a new one. Please tell me you're in.
I might be able to... I'll take a look at the bridge.
All right. Oh, and please take this. I thought I could use it, but it's probably what attracted the wraith. I suppose I should make my way to Warnblade. Meet us when you've investigated the bridge. Oh, the anticipation!
That watchtower's core should be around here. Be ready. I will lend you my eyes. This one. It carries the watchtower's core. If we take it out, the haze will clear. If we take it out, the haze will clear. carries the watchtower's core. If we take it out, the haze will clear. I see a kite in the air. The traveling vendor must be close. The gauntlet hears the echo of an anvil. My memories are slowly coming back. The Essence Stones remind me of stories of this world. They are ancient, tied to this world's deep history. These watchtowers, they are relays for the Watcher to see. Taking them down is a path to healing this world. Or so I feel. We can use higher grounds to map our surroundings. We can make our armor stronger with essence. The anvils can help.